suppressed as well. I am.
Yeah, he's acting like a big man now, but as per usual.
See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
I fucking told you, bro! I'm on it. I fucking told you! Hell yeah, bro! Fuck yeah!
Suppressed as well. I am.
What brave people they are, shouting at an elderly person. These people are really disgusting, but apparently they're not a terrorist organization.
POV, it's that time of the month, watching out for men. We wouldn't have to worry about anyone seeing period stains through your underwear if you actually put clothes on at the gym. This is women in 2025 thinking it's cool to just wear a bra and underwear in a public facility. And I'm the crazy one for thinking that this is inappropriate. They look in their closet and think, how legally naked can I dress today? Dude, just call your fathers and apologize.
I might detransition. And it is not because I'm not trans, because I am. But the world is getting scary. I have friends who are learning new languages so that they can leave this country because they're not feeling safe. I have friends that are like going extremely low key and staying off social media because they don't feel safe here. And like my girlfriend's talking about moving to Texas next year, which for trans people is a terrible fucking idea. And my self-preservation is outweighing my need to be seen, to be honest. And self-preservation tells me I should just pretend I'm a girl so that I don't get murdered by a MAGA idiot.
Yeah, so basically you just said a bunch of nothing that made absolutely no sense, because how in the blue hell in your worldview could you detransition if a trans person, according to your worldview, is who you are? You shouldn't be able to detransition to something that you're not. But of course, with the ABCD community and all of their stupidity, they just say a bunch of nonsense and hope for all of us to believe it.
I bet you didn't know that we have a queer fight club right here in Oklahoma City. And I bet you also didn't know that we're about to celebrate 1 full year of this very successful community self-defense program. Now, some members thought we should do a Jean-Claude Van Damme Kumite style type of event, but that didn't quite make it out of plan.
Of course they're wearing their face diapers, and those punches are absolutely hilarious, but nothing surprises me in this video. This video is everything I would expect from the ABCD community. Nothing more, nothing less. Before we get back into the video, if you guys have enjoyed the video thus far, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and hit the bell so that you're notified when a video comes out, and let us get back into the video.
Good morning, everybody. We are, I keep doing that. I keep saying we, but I guess that's my thing. So I am back indoors today. The weather is still pretty crappy outside, so dodging the raindrops.
I'm sorry for pointing you all through that, but I just wanted to show you the lunacy that we have to deal with in society right now. These people are unhinged. They're disgusting people. And of course, these people are also the ones who are going to be around your kids.
I always forget that being pro-choice technically means that I'm pro people also being able to choose to keep the baby. Like, I just heard about some people from my high school who like accidentally got pregnant and the girl is apparently decided to keep the baby. And my first thought was like, what? I'm like, our state is pro-choice. You can get rid of it. And I said that to like a mutual friend and she was like, well, yeah, she can also choose to keep it. I was like, oh, that's how that works. I don't know if I'm pro-choice.
People are really this stupid.
All I know is that when it finally happens, I'm calling out of work and I'm going to buy an entire carton of cigarettes and I'm gonna smoke them. I haven't smoked in 5 fucking years, but I'm going to sit on my porch and I'm gonna be like this. Great day, isn't it? To every single person that walks by. And if by some fucking miracle, it's like a plane crash situation and the entire team goes down, baby, I'm breaking my sobriety. Again, 5 years down the drain, because clearly that is what God wanted for me. I will be back in 2012 fashion on the mirror box next to the DJ in all leather at the gay club, just throwing mad fucking Bucci.
Are you sure you have a job? Because you don't look like someone who has a job, and if you do, yeah.
How do you feel about the fact that Trump's Supreme Court nominees said that Roe versus Wade was settled law? You know, that's the abortion.
And nowhere in our Constitution does it say the right to abortion exists.
You know what? I hope you don't get pregnant and don't want the child.
Well, I'm married. I'm married. Are you married?
You could still not want the child. I was married and it happened to me and I wasn't ready to have a child.
I will always want a child because a child is a blessing.
Let's go.
Do you have a child?
Excuse me. That has nothing to do with it.
Is your child a blessing or
nothing to do with it? I got pregnant at a time when it wasn't a good idea for me to have a child.
Is that your baby's fault or is that your fault?
Thankfully, I was on birth control. The birth control failed.
Yeah, well, that happens a lot of the time. It's not 100%.
Just so you know, thankfully, I had an illegal abortion, excuse me, and I'm very grateful that I did.
That makes sense why you're not married anymore, because if you are a wife and you literally murder your child when you're in a marriage, I don't know what to say to you.
Yeah, once again, there's no surprise here that you were married and you obviously engaged in child sacrifice. There was no surprise at all. You know, the lunatics doing what lunatics do.
What's my negative views on feminism?
Well, what are your positive views on feminism?
Wait, it's your position. I don't have positive views on feminism.
When you make those clickbait videos, or someone does, and there's usually about feminists being destroyed, I usually don't see anything about the opposite.
If I'm anti-feminist, why would I have positive things to say about feminism?
I feel like the point you're getting at is that because I can't necessarily think of something off the top of my head, you're not anti-feminist, so that would mean you are a feminist.
Wait, what? Hold on, what? I am an anti-feminist. You wrote in your notes that I have negative views on feminism. So I'm just asking, what are those negative views?
It's just how you tend to present feminists on this show. You just always seem to kind of make them look like they're crazy. But also,
wait, hold on. I don't make anybody anything. So, for example, people say, Brian, you make people look stupid on the show. I don't make anybody do anything. If they choose to open their mouth and say something that's stupid, there's a microphone there. The onus is entirely on them. So this criticism that I make people look stupid, whether it's related to feminism, whether it's related to dating, I don't know how I make them look stupid. If somebody says something stupid, they've made themselves look stupid.
She really didn't realize she just proved his point that feminism is stupid and the people who believe in feminism are also stupid. He asked you a question and your reply was to ask him a question back without answering his question.
I have a question then too. You told him not to let a man speak for me, but Charlie Kirk's main movement is to have women submit to their husbands and basically have more kids and to just become like basically back how we were a while ago, like not progressing any type of women's rights forward, but kind of moving them backwards.
Did you hear his wife's speech at the memorial?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Yeah, the entire thing.
I did. I didn't hear the entire thing. Yes. But
So the entire thing, and this is Charlie Kirk's wife, who you're saying would be under his submissive role, right? She gave a speech speaking of her and Charlie's faith and their idea and their dream of the American family. And she literally says, a wife is not your slave, is not your less than, it's not your mom, your maid.
Yes. Right. But
she is your helper. She is there to be one flesh with you, and she is there to be the heart of the home, and women should guard their hearts.
When they have children. But the thing is, I don't want children. He literally made people who don't want children, and I can't tell you the exact quote. I don't remember it right now. If I had the time to find the video, I could. But something about if women don't have children, they don't have value. And I think that's extremely hurtful to people who don't want children like me. Like that's a
I just need to know from all the MAGAs out there, do you guys, like, you don't care about federal aid for students? You don't care about college? Like, you really don't care if the kids can apply to go to college? Like, if student aid is being taken, if the Department of Education is being shut down, then what happens to FAFSA? Like, what happens to the website for all of the students to go and apply for student aid? And you guys really don't care about that? Like, you really, like, don't give a shit about that? Because we have kids graduating in, like, 3 months. They are applying for college right now. Like, what is wrong with you people? Like, these kids are 18. Like, what am I supposed to tell my son?
Well, the world needs ditch diggers, too.
Trump posted a deep fake AI video last night that featured things Senator Schumer never said, and had Minority Leader Jeffries wearing a sombrero and a mustache.
What I find really despicable is the resorting to racism and xenophobia, which they always seem to do. So they have Speaker Jeffries in this sombrero and this mustache, trying to basically imply that the Democrats are holding out for health care for undocumented immigrants. That's what that messaging was supposed to be.
Racist,
and it's extremely racist.
Wow.
It's extremely xenophobic. It's feeding sort of that xenophobia that we're seeing a lot in this country.
So that is a meme. It's obvious that it's a meme. And sticking that huge AI-generated warning on it, honestly, is an insult to the intelligence of your audience. But maybe you know your audience better than I do. But it's called a meme. And the right is very good at creating political memes that effectively get a point across. In this case, healthcare for illegal immigrants. Now, if you find that meme racist, then this photo of you, Joy, in blackface, which is not a meme, nor is it AI generated, must undeniably be racist by your own standards, no?
We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Kylie, and no, I don't think white people can experience racism. Can white people experience hatred because of the color of their skin? Yes. But is it as severe or damaging as when people of color experience racism? No, not at all. And because there are institutional barriers to the success of people of color and systemic inequalities, racism is a stronger and more apt term for what people of color experience on a day-to-day basis. Prejudice is simply harboring negative attitudes towards somebody based on a characteristic that they can't control, which I feel is a better description of the attitudes that some people of color have towards white people. Am I going to be profiled and arrested based on the color of my skin? No. Am I going to have a harder time getting a job because of the color of my skin? No. Am I more likely to be arrested, incarcerated, or wrongly convicted because of the color of my skin? Or called slurs? Like, no, I'm not. So that is why we say white people can experience prejudice, but not racism necessarily. Because it diminishes the harm of actual racism by saying that white people can experience it. You don't say that men experience sexism, because they don't. Yeah, some women have hostile attitudes towards men, but it doesn't affect their day-to-day life or their opportunities or make them psychologically distressed.
So now the severity of this racism is what defines whether it's racism or not. So they can be racist, but it's not as severe as the racism towards people of color. Yeah, this is the level of stupidity that we're dealing with, and the way these people change definitions to suit their stupid agenda. But yeah, these people have a following, which is even the more sad thing about this whole thing.
Tell me what your routine is when you walk alone at night.
What my routine is? I'm not gonna tell my routine. That's my own personal business.
Tell me what you think. What would a typical night out by yourself downtown? Just what are you doing?
I don't know. It varies. I'm not quite sure where this is going.
Because women are walking and we're FaceTiming one friend and we have our hair down because that can be easy to grab whenever someone wants to take you, and we are watching our surroundings and we're finding all of the moms and we're sidestepping any man because he just might be the one that's actually going to hurt you. Is that your experience walking by yourself?
No, and the reason why, because we have different physical abilities, right?
No, it is
Yes.
because
If a man comes up and challenges me,
there is sexism. We live two different lives.
it's not a consequence of sexism. It's a consequence of nature.
It's based
Women are
on
naturally
sex.
more
You would
vulnerable.
not get the treatment
Women
that
are
I would
naturally,
get.
but yes, because women are naturally more vulnerable in those situations than a man is. I'm not going to walk out and expect another man to come attack me,
Right.
unless he had a gun or one. That happens
is
all the time
privilege.
too.
The privilege to walk alone at night
But
in
that's
peace
not-
is a privilege.
That's a consequence
There
of
is-
reality.
That is not nature.
That's
That is
because-
men being awful and creepy.
Yeah, we have men that are awful and creepy, yes, and we can't change that. But that's not the majority of people.
It's a privilege for him to walk alone at night when it's the case that he would more than likely be attacked at night than you would be attacked. But yeah, that's apparently privilege.
Hi, I'm Melanie. I'm studying the unseen body in creative spaces, erasure and exposure of the queer.
Hey, I'm Nina, and I studied the arts, education, and social justice.
I'm Joyce. I studied decolonial intimacies, indigenous politics of resistance.
I'm Victoria, and I studied remembering or forgetting, navigating international conflict through collective memory.
Hi, I'm Kira, and I studied textiles and environmental justice.
Hi, I'm Nunyala. I'm studying living artfully, art as ritual therapy, and pathways of decoloniality.
I'm Naomi, and I'm studying Black political economy.
I'm Natalie, and I'm studying fashion history and gender studies.
My name is Marie, and my concentration is the radical disruption for survival, development in sub-Saharan Africa, and social anthropology.
Hi, I'm Ava, and I study unwoman, fugitive family, relationships, and identity, the transformative Black woman.
The really sad thing about this video is these people are going to be taking my McDonald's order, and that's no offense to the people who work at McDonald's or any fast food chain. But yeah, I'm going to be really offended when I see someone like this there.
But the last 2 years have changed me, and honestly, I don't think that I can call myself a Christian anymore. I've been considering converting to Islam for 2 years. You want to know the biggest difference that I've noticed between Christianity and Islam? One is based off of love. The other is based off of fear. I used to be on the hard, messy, bloody, dangerous front lines with the Muslims as opposed to sitting comfortably in the back with the Christians. Watching genocide like it's entertainment, eating popcorn, and clapping in the name of Jesus. Who was Palestinian, by the way? I know that publicly denouncing arguably one of the most powerful and evil religions in this world is going to have its consequences, but I don't care because I'm always going to choose the side of love. I keep saying that I'm still deciding, but I think I just made that final decision, and I guess I'll handle whatever comes my way in the name of Allah.
I am so sick of being gaslit. Holy shit. Forgive the hair. I'm sick. I'm not feeling very good, but I was just getting my news in for the day and watching the pressers from the White House. And I am so sick and goddamn tired of the people standing behind that podium and telling us that President Trump and all of them in that corrupt administration are telling us that they're going to keep doing the best for the American people. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm an American people, born and fucking raised. But because I'm poor, because I'm disabled, because I'm on SNAP, because I'm on Medicaid, I'm a leech. That's also what you tell me. So what American people are you fucking talking about? Because it's not me. It's not women. It's not the brown people who have become citizens. Oh, but the white people, they're fine. Yeah, you're not sweeping them up. You are sending the military into our streets. You are terrorizing us. You are destroying everything that we have built over these last centuries, particularly these last decades, when it comes to any type of advances for women and immigrants and poor people. The advances that have happened these last several decades that weren't directly affecting white men were needed. And now I have an administration telling us that that was all a big fat fucking mistake and we're going to go back. And you expect more than half of this country, because we women, we outnumber you. And you expect us to just sit back and be cool with it? And then expect us just to sit back and accept the nonsense coming out of your mouth that you're protecting the American people? What American people are you protecting? Fuck!
Shut up, bitch!
So, I admit, I regret my vote for Donald Trump. I regret it because I needed these changes sooner. I needed the prices to go down sooner so that I didn't drain out my bank accounts and go into crippling credit card debt, so that when I had an emergency, I had money set aside. So when my son's glasses break, I could actually get him new ones. I can't do any of that right now. My car broke down, and so I'm in a friend's car just to work, to continue living paycheck to paycheck. I knew it was going to be hard, and that it wasn't going to come fast. I just wish that things would work out better. I really regret that everything is taking so long, because there's so much pushback, because I don't even know the reasons anymore. I don't understand why good things have to be trampled on. I don't know why good people have to be trampled on. I don't want a lot. I just want to be comfortable. I just want to not live paycheck to paycheck. I just want to be able to live and work. I work 7 days a week to not even make ends meet sometimes, and my car broke down, and I have a few $1,000s worth of repairs to do on it. My son's glasses broke, and I can't even take him to the eye doctor. I just want to get past the hard part. I want to get to the part where it's not just crippling. I know he's working on it. I know that it's gonna get better, and that it wouldn't have been any better with anybody else. I just really needed things to start working again. They're still not. I mean, I owe more in taxes this year, which is just more debt that I can't pay. And I have to pay. It's just another $100 or so a month that I can't afford. So no, I guess I really don't regret voting for Donald Trump. I just regret that his changes didn't come sooner. I just need relief. I need the good things to start coming. I know it's coming. I just need it sooner rather than later right now. Good vibes, everybody. Thank you. And yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you just wasted your time crying on camera to just show us all how stupid you are. Thank you very much for that.